Last week, Wikileaks released a series of emails about Hillary Clinton from campaign chairman John Podesta. The Podesta emails are revealing the corrupt nature of the DNC, especially Hillary Clinton. But there is nothing in there that's going to convert any hardline Hillary Clinton supporters. Giving speeches to the big Wall Street banks, telling them you need both a public and private position. Well, that's just how politics work. And for people who don't want to see Hillary as president, this is just further confirmation that the DNC and Hillary are corrupt. And much like a tool that's able to switch up some gears, Donald Trump has been used to decimate the Republican Party, get the neocons publicly supporting Hillary, and in essence make the Democratic Party the only political party that can win the White House. A similar thing happened in Canada during the 1990s when the right wing was split and the Liberals won majority government after majority government. Why do you think Bill Clinton went golfing with Trump before Donald Trump launched his Republican campaign? The fact that Trump has made it this far has been a godsend to the Hillary campaign, who were worried about a moderate Republican candidate who would appeal to people more so than Hillary. And this is all confirmed by the Podesta emails. So what about these emails and Wikileaks? And what about Julian Assange? We've covered this before in my video, Julian Assange, freedom fighter or controlled opposition. Wikileaks establishes itself as a legitimate website among hackers. It gains the trust of the opposition and the alternative media by doing the job that the corporate state media is paid not to do, and then gains further credibility by being attacked by the media and by having its leader Assange under house arrest in a foreign embassy. But then Wikileaks claims absolute authoritative information. Meanwhile, what they're actually doing is dumping raw information. Now don't get me wrong, a lot of this information is very much needed. Not just about Hillary, but also about the wars in the Middle East. And it's impossible now for the corporate state to persuade people away from this. But of course, that may be the point. Problem, reaction, solution. The problem is the false narrative of the media. People react to it by finding alternative sources. So the solution is to set up a false alternative source that corrects the original problem, but in a controlled way that benefits the powers that be. Wikileaks isn't broadcasting the truth per se, only raw information they claim authoritative information on. We're basically taking their word for it, where all this information needs to be contextualized. And thus we get back to Hillary supporters saying, well, this is just the way the world works. And with the opposition saying, we told you so, she's corrupt. Everyone's confirming their biases without these leaks revealing anything engaging that's going to change the way people think. Wikileaks, whether wittingly or not, are playing into the larger agenda. As we all know, while a Trump presidency is still possible, it's more likely that Hillary will rig this election and the deep state will approve of it. And with 4 more years of the DNC, with Hillary at the helm of America's new one-party state, you can bet there's going to be a further crackdown on the internet. As the result of a carefully crafted decade of Wikileaks, Hillary will ensure that internet freedoms are going to be curtailed. It will play into this agenda that only the mainstream corporate media is legit, and that all alternative media is dangerous and untrustworthy. Now, that's not to say that hacking should be discouraged because of some vague future threat that the authoritative states are going to take away the internet. But when Julian Assange and Wikileaks refuse to expose deeper conspiracies, when he tells the public, I'm constantly annoyed by people who are distracted by false conspiracies like 9/11, then I can't help keep my suspicions about who exactly Assange is and what role Wikileaks plays into the agenda. Remember folks, in this age of the New World Order, nothing happens by accident. To hear more of my thoughts on this, check out my video from 2012. Links will be included in the description. And also check the links to find out how you can support our efforts here and join us as either a PFT member or a PFT patron. Stay tuned guys, we've got more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth. I think the death of Michael Hastings is troubling because it's not only going to put a little bit of fear into some journalists out there who may come across some groundbreaking information that needs to be exposed to the world. Or, even worse, this may strike some fear into some of the sources who reveal information to journalists.